Greetings, Earthbound travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode of Will of the Dice Presents The Darkened Queen and the Shadowed Rose. Lanta is with us, everyone. Yay!
Yay!
Hello. It's lovely to see you all again.
It's lovely to have you. Guys, we just want to thank you so much for being here tonight. This is, we do this for you. And, yeah. Before we get started, just to let you know that this is for mature audiences only. If you're not a mature audience, get the fuck out. I can't put it any simpler. Also, we are in no way, shape, or form affiliated with Wizards of the Coast, TRS, any gaming, creating, publishing, any of that. We are just a bunch of geeks getting together to play D&D and hang out with you guys. Also, I do not condone vaping. I do not have permission to vape on stream, so I will be taking advantage of that. But I don't condone it, especially in underage. That being said, let's get into some announcements and introductions and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Locke Clark, and I'm here to tell you about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice, fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And tonight, I know, we've said it a bunch of times, but I'm going to talk about them again because they are so gosh darn cool, especially now that I have them in my grubby little paws. These are the blue cat's eye stained glass dice. They are awesome. They are our ambassador dice. Look at how shiny they are, and they roll good. I rolled 4 nat 20s last week in one session. They're amazing. I've said this before. I will say it again. They have a picture on the 20, and when you have a picture on the 20, the picture wants to be seen. So you're going to go check these dice out. They are a radical glass die. They have a color gradient and an optical shift. They have a stained glass glyphic pattern around the numbers, and the numbers and the glyphic pattern are all filled in with a reddish paint color. They are awesome. The dice themselves, the color gradient is the color of a blueberry. It is lovely. And you really want to own a set of these, and you're going to go check those out. You're going to use our portal to do so because it lets Level Up know that you came from us, and that makes us look good to them. And you want us to look good, right? So you're going to go through this portal. It's http://bit.ly/W, T, Dice. That's all one word. bit.ly/WOTD dice. Go check those out. Also, we would like to thank the musicians who have provided music for tonight's show. Those musicians are Michael Gelfi. They are Kevin MacLeod. They are Dwergar. And they are our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Pants!
Thank you, Locke. Here to talk to you just a little bit about One Community, One Campaign. Ren?
Thanks, Tier. All right, so some of you know that every week we try to give a shout out to a small business in our hobby space. Whether you're making amazing etched glass or hand-tooled wood products or pretty much anything in between, we want to give you that little bit of a boost. We're all in this together, right? So contact us over at oneCam@willofthedice.com. That's the number 1, COM, the number 1, CAM, at willofthedice.com. Make sure you include your name, your business name, some information about what it is you make or do, and where we can find you. We look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, Ren. All right, I believe that's the... Oh, wait. I would like to draw your attention to Locke and the sexy-ass shirt Locke is wearing. Would you like a sexy-ass shirt? Maybe even a sexy-ass hoodie. We have hoodies now. Head over to willofthedice.com/shop. We've got Christmas ornaments. We've got can koozies. Yeah,
cozies. They are cozies. Koozie is a trademark term. We cannot use that. They are cozies here.
Oh, I'm from the South, so,
I know, but it's like saying Xerox. It's not the same thing.
And we're still working on some pants.
Pants.
Pants. All right, that's our introductions. Let's get into our announcements. Let's get into our introductions.
Hello, everyone, and you know me, it's Patrick, and I'm the voice of Wesley, 2 feet tall, orange and fuzzy, and much more dog-like than dragon. Wesley Underfoot is the official clerical healer and physician of the Blood Hunters. He is now found himself almost died once, probably more often than not, and yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
I think it's me now. Hello, everyone. My name is Lanta. You guys can find me all over the internet at Lanta Fanta. But for tonight, I am Soralia Vesca, the one with the elder blood. And we will see how I have recovered from the demon sickness. Am I all in one piece? Am I not? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out.
I'm Dan. I play Garbo. He's a small little goblin with green skin and big, strong muscles. With him, he always has his cauldron, which he likes to beat people with. However, that might have just fallen out of his hands. But he, still in his hands, in his grasp, he holds Mr. Stuffykins, the stuffed plush displacer beast that he keeps by his side at all times. Or at least he tries to. You can find me on Twitter at RavenOusDan.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. I'll be playing Eliana Trudeau tonight, the spunky 5'2" elf with short, choppy black hair. She's been really struggling with Sarah with all over her life being missing, and been trying to compensate with that with booze and using the group's cleric as a teddy bear. But she's having a hard time with all this. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. Still Locke Clark. Hasn't changed. And I'll be playing Bjarnor Sangar, the curmudgeonly dwarf who is middle-aged and doesn't have a high opinion of monstrous races, but has come to accept, or had come to accept, the members of the party who are of the more monstrous variety as family. Now he's rethinking his position on that, since someone in the party, a particular goblin, I'm not going to name names, might have let loose the scourge Malacutius back upon the world. He's rethinking his position, and that maybe he was right to begin with. And we'll see what happens with that. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patience at Locke the Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
And I am Tyr the DM. I guide this cacophony clusterfuckery. You can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_DM. So yeah, without further ado, do we have any last requests before we get started?
Not the face.
Oh, the face.
When last we left our party, we left them in a cliffhanger, literally. Goblins having ambushed them, the wagon being cast down over a ravine, many items of personal affection lost, Garbo, your cauldron and stick, toppling with the wagon, Wesley, your backpack, your holy relic, everything, except for what, your mace and shield?
So it would be his mace, like a handful of crossbow bolts, and his crossbow. Because his mace is attached to his belt, and he's holding his crossbow.
Y'all were left having fortune's favor shining on you, having a climbing gear to put pitons in the side of the mountain, securing ropes so that you all are dangling there. This is where our story resumes, and this is where we discover, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? But we don't start on the cliff. We start in a desert. The once burning sand and high winds having calmed. The large figure that was terrorizing the place known as the In-Between having vanished. This is where we begin. Sarah, you have seen it all as you recover from your demon sickness. You have seen the releasing of Malacutus by Garbo, being tricked by the greater demon. You have seen the death of Muckwort, the one who gave up their most precious gift in order to return you to the land of life, slain by Lilith as he was protecting Banor. You have watched as Eliana has went into a slow decline of alcohol, missing that which she holds dearest, and the hard reality of Banor trying to determine if, in fact, these monstrous races are even worth it. And now you watch your friends, your beloved, dangling on the side of a cliff, many, many, many hundreds of feet above a icy crypt waiting to claim them should they fall. You are whole. You are full. You are alive. What would you like to do?
So am I on the edge of the cliff, or am I watching them from within the in-between?
You are watching them from the in-between.
I want to try to slip out of the in-between in order to the realm as to which they reside, so I can try to assist them from falling. From
Roll
not
a
falling.
D100.
Oh, goodness.
She wants to assist you guys in falling. Isn't that nice of her?
No! 37?
There is the sound of thunder echoing. I need to make sure that it doesn't cause an avalanche. The dice say, no avalanche. Snow blasting in all directions as the ground trembles. You will feel it in the cliffside and in the ropes. Unbeknownst to you, as Sarah steps from the in-between in power and glory, standing at the edge of the cliff looking down upon you.
Do you need help? I assume so.
I know that's fine.
I'm gonna grab the rope and I'm gonna start trying to pull up the one that's closest to me.
With assistance from above, it only takes a few moments before you're all safely on top of the cliff. The quick thinking, the luck of the pitons, the double roping holding you until help come to help navigate the slippery slope of the cliff's face, whereas slippers of spider climbing would not adhere. You are rejoined with your companion here above the quiet, snow-drenched valley below.
I am not slipping into the in-between ever again. I'd just like to make that obviously and blatantly clear. Also, Garbo's here, right? I want to punch him. Real hard. In a loving way.
I've been thinking about doing that for like a week.
Mr. Stuffykins really missed you.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad Stuffykins missed me. What are you
Ellie's just
thinking?
kind of staring at you.
I'm just gonna like come back to that. Looking at Garbo. What were you thinking? How
What
could
do you
be
mean
so
what I was thinking? Oh yeah, with the Malacutus, you mean?
What else did I mean?
I don't know. I do all kinds of stuff people don't like. But you know, I made a deal. Everyone, all of you all make deals with demons all the time. I made one a long time ago.
Right. Let's not make any more deals.
Yeah,
We
I
banned
agree to
Eliana
that.
from them. Now
Yeah.
we're going to ban you from them.
Yeah,
No more. Alright?
yeah.
Good. Gonna grab Ellie and just like kiss her. Alright. We're all good.
Yeah, up
Indeed.
to this point, Ellie's just been kind of standing there staring at you with tears in her eyes.
The tear-filled reunion interrupted by the reminder that you are standing on top of a freezing mountain cliff, the wind howling, the snow falling, and somewhere the scent of pipe tobacco, the telltale sign of the goblins, dancing to your nostrils.
Am I smelling that now? I hate to break this up. You two are awful cute and all, but there are still a group of goblins that have been trying to kill us for like the last day, and they're still up there somewhere. And they're probably going to drop more stuff down here at us if we don't get a move on.
Why don't we just send Garbo in?
No, not me. Well, I mean, if you guys all go in, I'll go in too. But no.
We haven't really discussed that.
Oh gosh, I forgot you were here.
Sorry.
No,
Um,
don't sneak up on me like that.
you know me,
Yeah.
I'm just very sneaky.
You get used to it.
One, congratulations on coming back and being fully restored. We'd love to see it. Also, one for the fan books. Totally love that. We're kind of in a shitstorm. And hopefully, It's very cold too. So, I'm gonna be real weird here, but I need to snuggle somebody for warmth.
Come here, Wesley. And she'll
It's not
kind
happening.
of scoop him up and pull him into her cloak again.
He'll stick his little crossbow out of the cloak and be like, okay, now, I just lost pretty much everything in my entire life, with the exception of this crossbow, 5 bolts that I have counted with my fingers, and my mace, and the armor that I'm wearing. And today is just not great, because now, unknown to myself, I have now just lost a relic of, I met my... Okay, sorry, this is a lot to unload on you. I met Velvoliolio, you know, the toe that we talked about? Yeah, the toe. Yeah, I met him. He's cool as fuck. I gave him his toe back. Gave me, like, basically a paperweight, but had, like, cool runes and stuff on it. Since I gave him his toe back. And that's in the cavern now. So, basically, what I'm trying to say is, we're going somewhere where it is so cold, and we're gonna do something. And I'm glad to see you're back.
Hey, Tyr, how far down is the drop from where we are?
About 400 feet.
Okay.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
I kind of picture this like Ellie's got him on her hip like a toddler with him peeking out.
Alright, I guess we should continue on then. Where are we going?
Gregorian.
We need to get the Gregorian. We have to wake some Smithy.
Alright, sure. Great. Another keep. What else shall we
Right, no.
discover there?
But right now we
It
need
can't
to
be
get
worse
this
than last
weapon.
time. Sorry.
Let's hope
go
not.
ahead.
Sorry. Now we need to get off this mountain. Not all
Yeah.
of us are acclimated to the cold.
We're just gonna leave Wesley's holy relic down there and my cauldron.
Keep going, and I'm gonna be leaving you down there.
God, we can't reach it. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I
Hey,
know normally I can walk on walls, but this is too icy.
Hey, Wesley.
Mhm.
I know this is this feels like a cheap use of it, but you try asking your god to give it back to you.
I have never tried that before. Oh, yes.
Wesley got food delivered.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, it just hit a warm spot in the blanket. It's just like, fuck, I'm so good. So here's the thing. I could ask, but like, they have no obligation to talk to me because I should have been better in my handling of their shiny metal ball. So that's on me. But like, thinking about it, I mean, I could. But what if we get into really big danger? It's cold here. What if I just... Okay, what if I did this? What if? Let's say, for reasons unbeknownst to the world, I very kindly ask them to not only teleport us to the Gregarian Keep, but they give me my relic back in a way that it will never be able to be lost again.
Just promise your god you will be more gentle with his balls next time.
You know, if you ask to never have it lost again, it's gonna get like it's gonna be like permanently implanted in your ass or something.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. I have truly betrayed their kindness by losing their ball. But if this works, like we're there, one, yay us. But two, if we get a really bad spot and I have to be like, hey, wonderful deities, I'm all alone, it's really scary and all of my friends are dead, I'd really like it if they weren't dead anymore. Like, you know?
Well,
that kind of thing.
Whatever you're doing, let's do it on the walk.
That's
and
cool.
I pick the direction that we were headed, the direction towards Gregarian, and I start like breaking a snow trail and heading that way.
Alright, onward.
Ellie's gonna offer a hand to Sarah, like to hold hands as they walk.
She's gonna like kind of like wrap her arm around her waist.
So, Wesley, are you attempting to contact Olio?
Oh man, I'm really torn because like
You don't have to use that. You can use a god call.
Let's do this. Let's say the will of the dice. Over 50%. No, we will not be. Although I will say I rolled a 49. So even the dice are unsure of whether
the dice are like, well, maybe
we could work for you. We could make that go off. That would be funny. No. He'll just kind of contemplate and very quietly mumble to himself in kobold, like, I can't believe I lost it. I'm such a fool, such a silly kobold fool. Now, this is wild. I'm never gonna get a deity again. I hope Silas is okay. And that's like just like the loop. In kobold though.
So you journey, trekking through snow and ice, the random whiffs of pipe tobacco dancing to your nostrils, the wind howling, the snow falling. 8 horrible, hellish hours trudging through the snow and the cold. Coming to the top of the highest zenith of this mountain, looking out and seeing there in the distance the cold, silent Keep Gregarian, home of the Blood Hunters, or tomb of the Blood Hunters, as it were.
The last time we were here, we were basically laying our family to rest.
Being back here gives me creeps. It's too quiet.
You know, for my first time, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Wesley, do you remember when we told you that all of the blood hunters were poisoned and died?
Yeah, I remember that.
She'll point at Gregarian. That's where it happened. That was where we had to lay all the other blood hunters to rest.
That is rough, buddies. That is very rough. If that's Ooh. Yeah, that is. If you need like a, if you don't ever want to talk about that, like your shared group, like we can have a group where we can talk about it. And
I
also,
thought you were a physician, not a therapist.
I am a healer of body and mind, Sarah.
Right.
Official clerical healer. Clerical is both the mind and spirit.
Where's your
And then
card now?
Whips it
We
out.
still got it out. Damn it! Oh, I was hoping you would have lost it.
This is the only form of identification that I have that separates me and a kobold on the street. Do you think I would let this go anywhere? Do you think I would just allow... This is my life, Sarah. Oh, it's too cold. Let me put my arm back in. This is my life. He puts it in this little pocket in the front.
Struggled to see how that even separates you, but sure. Keep your card.
He's been a good friend. And he makes a good teddy bear.
Sarah's gonna like shove away a little bit, walking towards Keep Gregorian.
No, Sarah, it's not like that.
It's alright, it's alright. I just need to see what's happening up here.
Yes, let's get out of this cold. Well, or at least off this mountain.
And so onward you trudge. I need everyone to please give me Constitution saving throws, as it has been beyond 8 hours trudging through this.
Fucking A.
Wasn't too bad.
All right, Bayanor,
Blackjack, baby.
Eliana,
19.
Garbo,
17.
Sarah,
10.
and Wesley.
I got an 18.
Fuck.
Everybody except for Sarah is fine. Sarah, the cold, even though you grew,
I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
even though you grew as a blood hunter in Keep Dauntless, the coldest place in the realm, you've been walking for 8 hours through feet of snow. You will take 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
I kind of hate to ask, but I feel like I have to be fair because I'm carrying Wesley.
Oh,
Should
you're
that-
carrying him. That's right. So that will be yours. Will be with disadvantage.
That's what I was just thinking. Said I kind of hate to mention it, but I feel like I got to be fair. Oh, never mind. That one's higher, so the 19 is still the lower of the two. But still.
Woot.
Do y'all keep going? Are you going to make camp? What are you going to do?
Ellie
You can see it, right?
You're still about a day's journey from it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we should probably make camp.
I say Ellie's been watching Sarah pretty closely, and if she can tell that Sarah is starting to get
Yeah.
worn out,
We'll
See if there's a cave or something.
I got better.
Oh, gosh.
I will take out the string, and I will lay out a perimeter around the spot. I find the flattest spot we can find, and I set an alarm. I ritually cast alarm. I take 10 minutes to do that, and then when everyone's ready, I ritually cast Leoman's tiny hut. And just before I finish it, I get everyone to come and stand next to me, and then I finish the spell, and we are all encased in a 10-foot by 10-foot dome that is opaque white on the outside to match the snow, and is pleasant and warm on the inside, and we can see out of it and see what's going on outside.
Leoman's tiny hut casts the inside of the very cozy arrangements.
It'll hold It'll hold
Inviting.
9 people, so like we got a little wiggle room in here.
Yeah, a little bit.
A bit.
You all are there in your hut. What do you want to do?
Look, you were all. I got you off the cliff, alright? I got you that far. But I am not feeling great, so I think I might take a bit of a rest.
Go for it.
By all means, I think we all need a little bit of rest. If you want,
I mean,
we kind of have rotations without you here. If you want to take an extra rest, like we can just watch without you. Just take your full nappy cruise.
I only
We-
have the prince for 4 hours. I can take her shift and mine.
I mean, we can have a cursory watch, but anything that's not us that comes within 20 feet, it's gonna trip my alarm and wake us up. And nothing can get inside this hut except us. We can walk out of it freely and walk back in, but nothing that's not us can get in. So, I mean, we're perfectly safe. I mean, we might wake up with a bunch of goblins surrounding us, but they'll be 20 feet away.
Fair. That's fair.
I'd rather them be farther than 20 feet away.
You should let me verify that it's
And
what's
you
the
can
radius
watch.
on alarm.
And we can all sleep.
Garbo,
Yeah,
I have something for you, my friend.
you do?
And he'll kind of trudge.
I thought you
through.
lost everything.
I didn't lose everything. And he'll undo the mace on his belt and he'll hand it out and say, "This. Take this.
Oh, really? I can use your mace?
This.
Oh.
It has been blessed by Polio. And you
Oh,
have
you're
lost,
right.
You have lost everything. You have almost, with the exception of Mr. Suffocant, you have lost everything. So,
Yeah.
accept his kindness. You were
Thank
able to
you.
protect us, and
But you don't have a weapon, though. I can use other things as weapons. I'm pretty good at using whatever's around me.
he'll bolt a crossbow bolt. No. I got this, baby.
Wait a minute. God damn it. I reach in the bag of holding. I pull out a quarrel of 20 crossbow bolts here.
Oh yeah, baby.
I reach in the bag of holding. I pull out a battle axe, one of my old ones. Here.
You can use both. My buddy. If you want to
Okay,
use.
well, I'll keep this one real safe, and I'll use it when I really need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Garbo attaches the mace to his belt.
And I give you each a dagger. Probably could use. Everyone needs a dagger. Anybody else need a dagger? I got a ton of them.
So, is there an actual watch, or is everybody just going to sleep?
I'd like to keep watch. I want to know if goblins are around.
I'll stay up.
Yeah,
with you.
we'll do a rotation. No,
Alright.
Nobody needs to be too strenuous, but
So,
Ellie,
Garbo going first.
Yeah, I'll go first. That's fine. Yeah.
When will Ellie go? I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say Ellie will rest with Sarah the first 4 hours and then can take over watches after that. So she'll probably just sit up with her.
So,
Like-
you'll be third. Who's taking second?
I can do second.
And is anyone taking a watch after Eliana?
Because I only have to trance for 4 hours, I can take just the other 4 hours after that, since the
Okay.
hut lasts 8.
All right, Garbo. Perception
Yeah.
check, please.
Uh-oh.
Wesley's staying up with Garbo too.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Everything seems fine.
Oh, good. No goblins. Good. Well, except for me.
Yeah. So, have you ever been to Keep Gargarian? You ever been there?
Yeah.
What'd you go there for?
Yeah. It was her. Yeah. Kind of got recruited into Blood Hunters. I had nowhere to go. It seemed like a good place to go. But I left before this lot did. Yeah.
Wait, hang on. How old are you?
What? Oh,
Oh.
I don't know. Not too old. About 20.
That's
Pretty good for goblin age.
Honestly, my guy, that's incredible. Considering the
Yeah.
lifespan of most goblins and kobolds, that's a pretty old goblin right there. Pretty old goblin.
Yeah, I've been around, traveling around, but yeah. See, this lot. I don't know. Maybe they were there. I don't know if they were there for this, but there's a time where things were starting to get real crowded and keep Gregarian. And I don't know if I told you the story or not before.
No, tell me. By all means. Please.
But we were. I thought it would be a good idea to really make the crew more sturdy, like me.
Yeah.
Didn't work too much. Didn't work so well.
Okay.
No.
Killed you.
No, it didn't quite kill them. But remember, the projectile vomiting that happened back. That's pretty much what happened to everyone. They didn't like that so much, and then I got kicked out.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a fair reason to be kicked out, unfortunately. I, too, I've never been to Keep Gregarian, only because when I was officiated into becoming official, they came to me instead of me going to them, kind of thing. So, yeah, that's wild, though. They just kick you out for just experimenting. Like, that's kind of like the thing.
Well, when the entire fort gets explosive diarrhea, that kind of happens.
I see. Yeah, that would make sense. That would do it.
Yeah, they didn't. They weren't a big fan of that. Yeah.
Honestly, same. I'm much more for like a random turd falling out of your pants kind of joke than like explosive diarrhea.
Yeah.
It's just funnier. You just like wiggle your pants, like, oh, is that a poop? Oh, that's a poop. What the hell? Anyway, who do we wake up next? I don't remember.
Oh goodness. Barnor, was it Barnor?
I need everybody but Wesley to please earmuff.
Oh.
Ooh, somebody's in trouble with his god.
I'm scared.
Wesley, you see for just the briefest a moment large saucer-like eyes dancing greenish in color, seeming to look at you for just a moment in a very predatory manner before they vanish.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Were they behind Garbo? Like if we're or were we, okay. Cool.
Like you and him are talking face to face, and it's
and then
over his shoulder.
behind him. Yeah. And like the wind and the snow is all like obscuring, so I'm only seeing eyeballs and. Ooh. Okay. I accept that. I would react to where Dan could hear. So.
All right.
So yeah, we gotta wake up. Oh shit! What the fuck is that? And you will just see him like straight up move around you to like try and get closer to see, and then he just like blinks and it's like the fuck. Jesus. Sir.
Well, what is it, Wesley?
We should wake Bjarnor up. We should.
Okay.
Wake Bjarnor.
Okay.
I'll
Man.
do it though. But before you take like 5 steps backwards from me, and I'll wake him up. Just on the,
Okay. That sounds good.
yeah. And then Wesley will, like just very gently nudge, Bjarnor.
Potato pancakes.
Bjarnor, are you?
What?
Bjarnor,
What?
Yeah, there were big scary eyes outside the hut.
I'm going to get up slowly, quietly, and I am going to look at what Wesley is telling me is there, and I'm also going to take a nice deep breath and see if I smell anything.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. Ustad, why do you hate me? That's a 9 plus 1, 10. Oh, wait, I get advantage because smelling?
Yep.
Okay. Ustad, you get a second chance. Don't fuck me. That's an 18. Plus 1, 19.
You get a faint whiff of just a moment of wet fur. Just the briefest moments.
It's a beast of some sort.
Alright, so the rations. Geometries. So, there's a beast out there?
Yeah. Smells like wet fur. Can't place what kind.
What do you think we should do? Like, do you think he's gonna wait there? Do you think?
Well,
And you can tell Wesley's kind of nervous.
here's the thing. If it tries to come any closer, it'll trip the alarm. And it'll just run into the dome. But if it stays outside of the alarm, that would denote intelligence, which would be more worrisome.
Makes sense for the predator eyes that I got from them. Just like piercing into your soul, like they're gonna eat you. Or worse, they'll eat you.
Oh.
Well, good night. I'm gonna go cuddle with Liana. And
You're just gonna go to sleep?
that's exactly what he's gonna do.
How can you sleep at a time like that? Let's see.
Wesley will
guys
find that
sit here.
Ellie is all snuggled up with Sarah like they usually sleep.
They are entwined like the center of a pretzel.
You know how like when a cat comes to sleep on you? That's how Wesley sleeps. Only like it's a small child, so like it's like climbs up to like in between you and just like lays and sprawls over like
Until
If
they
you-
can find a little sliver to sliver
Yep.
into.
no matter what part of the body, it's just like they're splayed out on top of just on top of. Because blankets are warm, so he's snuggled up under the blanket on top of it.
All right.
All right. Bayanor. Perception check, please.
Don't fuck me, stud. Oh, that's even better. 19, 20. Dirty, dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, give it to me, baby. It is peaceful. It is calm. You do not see the telltale eyes that Wesley saw. You see only the falling snow as it begins to build up on top and around the tiny hut.
Well, whatever it was, seems to have gone. I think at some point near the end of his shift, he'll make sure he's got his cloak of warming on tight, and he'll step out of the hut and clear some of the snow off of it, and maybe wander over to where Wesley saw the beast and see if there are any tracks still visible.
Give me an investigation check.
That's 17. Good job, Ustad. Plus 7, 24.
You find a single feline print about yay big.
That's big. Do I know of any cats that size that live in this area? With the exception being the ones that we've encountered once before. Are there any others?
Give me a history check.
Because we encountered schlinkses? Was that what they were?
Schlinks, yep. The sheep lynx.
Yes. You said a history?
Yep.
No. No, that's a 9, unless it's a fae or a fiend or a something I get advantage on. Then no. Does it look like a Schlink's print? Since I've seen those before, for sure.
Give me a nature check.
Also a 2. Damn it, Ustad. It's a 2. Plus 3, 5.
It's so... The snow is coming down so hard and filling it in, and it's just a single print. It's hard to be sure.
Well, look, all right, I go back to bed. Enough being out here in the cold. But hopefully I've made it so we won't be so there won't be so much snow on the dome in the morning when we lose the spell.
All right. Going back to bed. The night creeps on.
I kick Ellie before I go.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you was going to wake Eliana.
I mean, I don't have to wake her. She should end her sleep cycle naturally, I would assume, because she only sleeps for 4 hours in a trance. But,
Yep. Ellie will kind of, moan awake and kind of nuzzle into Sarah's hair. Then, when you wake up and you can feel the cat sitting on you, so you shift around a little bit, like, what is that at first? And realize it's Wesley.
Oh, fuck. That's the rolling over, finding Wesley effect. Oh. And then he just goes back to sleep.
She will kind of gently untangle herself from Sarah, kiss her on the forehead, gently slide Wesley down off of her. You get some rest, Bjarnir. I've got this. Is there anything I need to be aware of?
Yeah, there's been something prowling around out there. Seems to have gone now, but might be a Schlinks. Might just be a big cat. If it's just a big cat, it's a really big cat.
That does sound concerning.
Yeah.
Here, being from this area, am I aware of anything large cat-like?
Just slinks that randomly roam.
All right. How much does she know about Schlinks? Like, she's traveled a lot with Xander. She's been up and down the continent.
Give me a history or a nature check.
Okay. Let's see. All right, it's +3 either way. We'll roll this one. That's not too hateful. 21.
You know that they are pack animals. They travel in packs. They are usually dominantly in sheep form. The lynx side of them coming out when they transform. And they have a very distinct call, the meh, meh.
Would I be familiar with, like, the tracks that they leave?
Sure.
What would they look like?
Like sheep.
Even when they're when they're transformed?
When they transform, they have feline-like.
Large weapons. Okay. Did you see anything else or hear any of their calls?
Nah, I just smelled wet fur and went and found a feline print.
And only one.
Yeah.
It is unusual.
I mean, there was some
they-
heavy snowfall. I found a single print.
Oh, I see.
There may have been more. But we only saw one set of eyes.
We need to be aware, though. They usually travel in a pack.
I mean, it's a real outside chance, but I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. Could be a blood hunter, too. Another like me, order of the lichen.
I suppose that is always possible.
One of us would make a big enough cat print like that if their beast was cat like.
Well, I will keep an eye. You get some rest.
Oh, I cleared some of the snow off the dome a little bit ago. You might want to do that again when it gets closer to dawn, in case unless you want your girlfriend to get rained on by snow and woken abruptly.
No, I will clean off the dome the best I can, and I will cover her with a blanket before. I don't want her to be cold.
I feel as like Eliana's moved Wesley anyway. Like I've just grabbed Wesley and like snuggling into Wesley, even though I don't notice it really yet.
That's how that tends to happen with Wesley.
Well, there was that one time I got drunk and just kind of grabbed him and flopped over.
Yeah, he didn't get a choice. That was a snuggle cuddle, a snuggle struggle. One of those words.
All right, Eliana, as you take your watch, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. This one. Oh. My perception is 17.
You will catch a glimpse of eyes. These smaller and having the telltale glow of dark vision. It will be just a moment and they'll be gone.
I will trying to keep an eye on where I saw it. Pick up my bow and have an arrow knocked and ready, not drawn, but just in case. And she's going to step as close to the edge of the dome as she can so that she can see out, but they can't quite see her. And she's going to take another look.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Okay. That's a natural 15 plus 7. So 22.
You will see that Approximately 25 feet from you, there is a large black cauldron hanging off a stick that's shoved into the ground.
She's going to very carefully step out of the dome, but not outside the alarm. And look around again.
By the way, I checked. Alarm is a 20 square foot area.
Okay.
And a 20-foot cube is actually how it's described. So, yeah.
Yeah, she'll step out of the hut and look around again, but not step outside the alarm.
You don't see anything. Just the howling snow.
She'll step back into the dome, shaking off the snow, but keeping a very active watch, not sitting back down and taking a passive watch. She will keep a very active watch from this point forward.
And time will pass.
When I know it's getting close to time for the spell to end, I will go out and brush off as much snow as I can reach. I am kind of short. And then go back in and pull the blanket up over to cover Sarah before the spell ends.
Sarah, while this is going on, you will dream. A dark and twisted dream. You will see an angel slice your throat.
I'm gonna jolt in my sleep and wake up. And kind of like grab at my throat to kind of feel if there's anything there or stop the blood.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
There is a thin line of blood across your throat.
Gonna like look at my hands and show Wesley.
So early. Okay. That is
No,
right.
no. Don't fix it yet.
No, I'm not touching.
You
not
see
touching.
this, right?
Yeah, you have red on your hands. You have, I'm assuming, is there like smudges from where she's touched? Do you have smudges on your neck? It could be without touching, tasting, smelling, or feeling.
No. Someone slit my throat in my sleep. Is
You're
this
alive?
is this
How are
making
you-
sense?
But if that would have happened, you'd be dead, right? That's how medicine works.
Do you think I did it in my sleep?
No,
you
I'm
see,
not
you see the blood, right?
Oh, hang on. Take a minute. Let's take a deep breath into our nose and out through our mouth.
I will. I'm not going to be doing that.
Okay,
Assess
first,
the injury, physician.
I can't assess if you are here, and I have just been woken up, and I am here. Meet me in the middle. I understand. I respect that you think I'm a grummy little kobold, and I understand that you have very little respect for me as a healer. But I'm gonna be real with you. The last days that they have not been here, you have been gone. I have saved so much ass. I have made sure we have not died. I've almost died. So all I'm asking is, I was being cuddled. Now I'm not, and I'm awake now. Now, I don't think you did anything in your sleep, especially considering, feeling myself, I've been cuddled the whole night. So, there's really no way to say that you were attacked like that. Please describe to me what you were seeing in your dream world before you abruptly woke me up from being cuddled.
I'm gonna assess the situation for a little bit.
Please, Bob.
Sigh loudly. Alright. Do it your way. How do I explain it in the words that you're going to understand?
Probably in common. I understand common.
Oh. Alright, so. Asleep. Dreaming. You with me? Might be hard for you to
Already-
comprehend.
Already there. Kobolds also have dreams. Weird concept, I know, but continue.
And then, you'll never believe this, something slit my throat.
Okay, and now
Still-
we're at.
And then I woke up,
Mm-hmm.
which is exactly where we are.
Did you see what slit your throat?
It was potentially some sort of angel or creature.
Okay. See, now we have all the information. Now we can make an assessment of some
Can
sort
you make
of
the
dream
assessment
analysis.
instead of talking to me? You see, I like less talking, more doing.
Fair enough. So here's the real on the realness. I'm just waking up, and I think that you had a bad dream that has bled over, literally. If you will allow me, I will take an actual examination of your neck, and we can see if you have any thin lines or any experiencing things of the bleed over.
I'm gonna
from the
sit
treatment.
up and I'm gonna move my hair out of the way. And just be like,
Oh wow! It's like I can actually. It's like you're not. It's like
stop,
you want me to
please
do my
stop
job.
talking. Look, I'm gonna give him like 5 gold. Like, please, in
Hey?
silence.
He's gonna take
Hey,
this
you
5
two
gold.
keep it down over there.
He's gonna take the 5 gold and just be like, "Cool. Can I see your hand for a second? Hold on to this for me. I literally just lost every single thing. Where am I gonna hold this? Now, your neck." And he can I do a medicine check to see
Yes.
like her neck and stuff? Thank you. That is a 17.
This is a very skilled incision. It was meant to be superficial. It was a very sharp object that done it.
It's like
It
a
was-
like a paper cut.
Little deeper than a paper
Little
cut.
deep. Okay.
Enough to get blood.
But not enough to be like, yo, this is a real cut. Like, we need to take care of this. But I got you.
But whoever did it was very skilled with the weapon.
Sir, good news, bad news. Good news, you're not gonna die today. Isn't that great to wake up and know that you're not gonna die today? Because the
The
second
day's
thing,
just begun.
Exactly.
You understand that, right?
and I'm
As
here.
as a healer of the mind, you understand that even though we're not dead right now, there's still the potential to die later on.
Yes, see, that's part of the thing that is new that they've just started talking about called anxiety. And it's a new like study. Like the healers are trying to figure out how to deal with it. It's a very hard thing because sometimes it comes in waves, and sometimes it's like shuts you down completely. It's terrifying.
Right. Anyway, the
trust me.
bad outcome.
Someone did try to kill him.
It's not the
Huh?
first.
See, you're taking this information so well. Either so here's what we're looking at. Have you ever like been shuffling papers around for like I know blood hunters don't really do their own paperwork, but have you ever done your paperwork? And like accidentally like really quick turned on it and like the paper like cuts you? It's like that,
Yes.
only like a little bit deeper across your neck. Like it stopped like right now. I could clean it off, and he like gets some snow, and it's like I could just clean it off right now, and it'll be cold, but like you'll be cleaned. But it's not gonna like keep bleeding. Like it's like you get a paper cut, only just a little bit deeper, so like some blood can come out of it, like for show. I'm getting personally, my own personal opinion, my vibes. An assassin just wanted to send a message. But again, I can wash it off, and he just like puts down the snow that was melting in his hand. He picks up more snow. He's like, I am. Or you can do it. I won't. I don't even have to touch your neck.
Look, I want you to fix it. And I don't want you to tell anyone about it. Got that understanding? We don't need any more people worrying about this.
All right.
Just
I
a
mean,
message.
How
Means
do you?
nothing.
How do you want me to clean your neck? Do you want me to like stand like this, or do you want to like lay down?
My
or-
hair's already back. Like, however you think you can clean it, you're the physician.
Well, it's really just your comfort. Like I can get up in there, but like you don't want me to be like, all up on your business. So I'm trying to be as respectful and as professional as possible.
I'm trying to be as respectful and as blatantly obvious as I can. Can you fix it, or shall I just go and do it myself?
I told you literally all you have to do is take this, and he like leans forward and like slaps the very cold snow onto your neck, and he's like, just take the snow.
When you
and
do
wipe
that,
it."
Wesley, blood explodes across your face.
Ooh, I'm gonna immediately like hold my throat.
With Ellie up on watch, is she seeing and hearing any of this, or is this happening while she's outside, or?
I'm going to say this is happening while she's outside.
Okay.
Alright, this is probably a little bit more, Beyond or anyone, guys?
Stop. And he puts his hand like on your mouth and just be like, shush, 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 shush,
What?
shush, shush, shush.
What? Slinksy's back.
No, it's fine. We're fine.
This is
Everything's
Wes.
fine here. Everything's fine.
This is worse.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Just go back to sleep. It's fine. He
It's
throws.
not fine. I'm dying.
Can I do another medicine check now that blood has splurt onto his face?
Yep.
Clearly, the situation has changed.
I feel like this wound was like light enough that if there was any pressure put to it, that it was immediately going to open up the wound. Feel like that's.
Like when you cut yourself with a super sharp knife and it doesn't bleed until you press on it?
Yeah, and you touch it, and then it's like opens up, and you're like, uh-oh.
I got a 16. Also, I rolled my die. It landed perfectly on the corner of my tray. That's why I thought it was gonna fall, but it just perfectly balanced itself. So that, yeah, it's a 16.
This wound should not have done that. Through physiological law, through law of physics, through law of nature, this wound is a very shallow, superficial wound. But when you touched it, it exploded blood on your face.
This is great.
Hey, Tyr.
Yeah.
Do I smell blood?
Give me a perception check.
Can I also try to use the Elder Blood to try to heal it? As weird as that's gonna sound.
You can try.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I got an 18.
You smell blood. Give me a D100, Sarah.
Oh, okay.
Who's bleeding?
66.
I'm gonna toss off the blanket and start to get up. What the hell's
fine.
going on?
It's fine. Everything's
Wesley's
fine.
face is covered in blood.
Did you turn and look at me when you say it's fine?
He hasn't like. If you haven't gotten to the tent, he's just still saying like it's fine. And then as soon as you get to the tent, it's that comical scene where you open the tent flap, he looks over, and it's just blood splat. Hand is still touching like with snow
we're
melting.
wait. There's no tent flap. We're all in one dome.
Yeah.
We are in one room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
So, yeah.
immediately look over and that's
What?
fine.
Look,
Everything's fine.
This does not look fine.
Look, it's and he realizes like, oh, hang on, and he drops his hand, picks up some snow, rubs it on his face, and hang on, it's fine. Just look. I accidentally hurt myself when I was trying to like get some rations out. I was cutting my little sausage, and I cut myself, and it splurted, and that's what it is. Can I do a deception check?
You can, but you're not gonna beat what I just rolled for insight because I was rolling for insight. I was about to ask because
I'm going to say that neither one of you need to roll because her blood, her throat has a line of blood. Wesley's covered in blood with his hand like here. When you summon the Elder Blood, Sarah, you feel burning. And Banor and Wesley will see the words, "Wake the Forge," burn across where this wound is.
Well,
that's subtle as fuck.
Oh.
I mean, at least we have, like,
So
does it at least look cool?
So I'm gonna be real with you. Have you ever seen like a billboard, like when somebody's like trying to advertise like their new shop in town, and it has like some cryptic ass message on it or something, like peanut butter, boom, bam, eat my mom's jam. And come on down to Granny's, like
Who's
like
saying
kind
that?
of.
That's how it looks.
No,
I
I'm saying like.
I kind of want to cut it again if that's.
No,
No,
don't do that.
okay.
Don't do that.
It
Engrave something else into it.
well,
No,
I mean, that's a
it's
pretty
all
clear
one-
message.
one
I'm
thing.
gonna,
It says wake the.
I'm just
forge.
gonna, I'm gonna go make coffee now.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
I'm
I feel
gonna go make coffee,
All right.
and I'm gonna go
Did I
outside of
lose
the dome.
Did I lose my level of exhaustion?
You did.
Oh, thank God. Okay, cool.
So is Ellie coming back into this chaos after she's
Yes.
outside?
Yes, she is.
Right. So I'm entering and I'm seeing Sarah with blood at her throat, Wesley covered in blood.
A burning message written on her throat.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Likely walking in and seeing blood at her throat and blood on Wesley's face, that might be the first thing she reacts to. What on earth is going on in here? What did I miss? What happened?
Nothing. People are making messages on message boards of human skin. I mean,
Like Ellie's already over there, like trying to look at Sarah's throat and see what's
Fine.
going on.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. It's all
Does
right.
not look
It's okay.
all right.
It's fine. It's fine. You don't. It's okay.
So what does it mean to wake the forge? What happened here? Did he catch you?
Maybe they wrote.
no.
Maybe it's like meant to wake the forge up. Wake the forge.
I think it says.
I got
I
nothing.
think it says wa, Katha, for good.
Wesley, are you really bad at reading common?
English is not your first language, is it? Common is not your first language.
No, I
No.
speak Kobold
Interesting.
and Goblin, but it's like you know that oh gosh, what's the you know that one language that sounds a lot like that other language because they share a language together. I don't know how if you studied languages of the world. It's kind of like how Goblin and Kobold are. They're like close, but they're not the same because we're cousins.
Different dialect, right?
Well, dialect would be more like like saying the same language but like saying it differently.
She's gonna
You're
kind of
making
yell at
absolutely no
them.
sense. Anyway,
Sorry. She's gonna
Yes.
kind of yell at them in Elvish.
I'm
You're a
just gonna
cleric.
just stare.
Did you even try to heal her?
I'm gonna have to ask you to repeat that in common. I understand it's a very high energy situation. You've switched over to your native tongue, and I respect that wholly. And I wish that I could speak Elvish, but could you repeat that?
Okay. I have to interrupt for a second. Bayanor, you stepped outside. You too will see Garbo's cauldron hanging on his stick that's stuck in the ground.
All right. I note that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start setting up to make coffee. I'm gonna get the coffee going so that it's percolating and it will be there. And then I'm just gonna, you said it was 25 feet. It's like 5 feet past the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stand just at the edge of my alarm spell. And I'm going to, I want to take a close look at it. I am looking for traps.
All right. Give me an investigation.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. That is a 16 plus 7, 23.
From where you're standing, it looks good.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2 steps past the line of the alarm, I'm going to grab it and I'm going to turn and walk back.
Okay. You now have the cauldron and the stick. Eliana, you were screaming in Elvish, and Wesley's
Yes.
like, I need that in common.
She's gonna take a breath, try to calm down a little. Did you even try to heal her? You're a cleric.
Yes. But not in the way you think. Only because I just woke up, and this has turned into quite a different scenario. The seed has truly become an owlbear. So
Owlbears don't come from seeds.
I don't know. It's some phrase.
I'm
I
gonna
heard
like
it
put my
somewhere.
hands on Wesley's shoulders. You talk way too much. What? I just want to specify this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Ah.
Don't try to explain things lengthwise. Just short. Just less words, more to the point.
Someone tried to kill Eliana. They didn't really kill them, and now she has words tattooed on her neck.
Perfect. There we go.
He looks just immediately at Sarah.
I'm gonna like put you down and just perfect. Awesome. Just keep with that. It's more bearable.
I grew up around clerics. You did not try to use your magic to heal her? You're just
No.
looking
Tried
at
to. It did not work well.
Look, here's what happened. I looked at it. It was like a paper cut, you know, like when you get a paper and you shuffle your paperwork and the cut. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm trying to keep this as. And he's looking like he's realizing Sarah is already just like, fucking, let's go. And he's just like, yes, and okay. Look, I woke up. There was the cut. I examined the cut like you're supposed to. It splurted out blood. Bjarnor showed up. Then there were words that happened on her neck, and that is where we're at.
So you did not try to cast a spell to heal her?
No, it was a paper cut. It's not even. It wasn't even supposed to splurt blood onto me. I was literally taking snow to wipe off the blood and slapped it, and it went like when you pop a zit. It's
Why would you
gross.
slap a cut on her throat? Why would you slap her at all?
Because I was frustrated.
You're frustrated. Interesting. All right.
Sarah, I am a kobold that constantly is trying to earn your respect and the dwarf's respect.
Yes, and you're losing it. The more you're talking right now.
It's,
Wesley, I can tell you from experience, she likes it better when you do things more than when you talk about doing things.
And
You'll get
this
there.
is where we're
All
going
right.
to take our first break.
Yeah, there's a joke there somewhere, folks. You make your own joke right there. Say it in your head. Put it in chat.
Say it in your head. Put it in chat.
We'll be back in 10 minutes, guys. And we are back. Thank you so much for hanging out while we took our break, get our beverage of choice, and do those things. Before we went to break, the party had been rescued from the cliff face by Sarah, returning from the in-between. They had made camp in Liamon's tiny hut, thanks to Bayanor. Garbo's cauldron and stick had been returned to the outside of the camp. They had seen the eyes of a large predator and found a feline paw print. Eliana had seen the eyes of a person with dark vision. And Sarah, while having a dream that a celestial figure was slicing their throat, woke up with a thin line of blood that initially turned into burning of the words, "Wake the Forge." This is where we resume.
So, can I assume that the coffee is ready?
Yes, coffee is ready.
Okay, cool. So Bjarnar walks back into the dome, carrying the pot of coffee and the stick and cauldron, and just sort of drops the cauldron and stick next to Garbo, and then sits down and starts pouring it. Just doesn't say a word about it, just starts pouring coffee.
Coffee. I need to make my morning brew. Oh, but I can't make my morning brew. I don't have my... Ah! My cauldron's back! Oh, great! Oh, Wesley, did you use Divine Intervention again?
No,
If he did, he used it in the worst way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a... Not like a weird... Not a full waste of one. Like, still helpful. It's still very good deed and definitely worth the Divine Intervention, but maybe not top of the Divine Intervention list, buddy.
Ellie will kind of look up from where she's been kind of fussing over Sarah. Oh, I meant to mention, I saw someone outside during my watch, and your cauldron was there.
Yeah,
Oh!
it was just sitting out there. I went and got it. It wasn't a trap or anything.
I'm so glad. It's so sentimental. It's the only thing that I got from Keep Gregorian. It was Keep Gregorian's cauldron after all, so it's kind of coming back to its home.
Full
That's
circle.
very interesting.
Yeah. They
Maybe
kind
the
of gave it
cauldron
to
wanted
me.
to go
Well,
home.
threw it at me on my way out.
That makes sense in the story you told me. Wait, hang on. You gave that entire keep diarrhea, explosive diarrhea.
From that cauldron.
You did what?
Yeah.
I can't even.
I don't even want to know. Coffee?
Yes, I hand out coffee. I have put a small bit of chocolate into each of the cups of coffee from what I stole at Gregor at Dauntless.
So who all is partaking of the coffee with the chocolate? Constitution saves, please.
Uh-oh.
I'm mixing it with my brew.
Oh shit! Forgot I can't roll that one in the dice tower. It's too big.
Okay.
Bayanor,
15.
you're safe. Eliana,
That's a 16.
you are safe. Garbo,
14.
you are hyped up on sugar, my friend.
Oh, yay! Okay, so this is gonna be a good day. Wait a minute. Yeah. What happened to your neck?
I'm assuming with an 8 I also fail. Look, it was pretty insane. There was like this celestial being. It was like, and then I like cut my throat, and then I was like, oh no! And I woke up, and then there's a little guy right here. I'm gonna like fuzz up like Wesley's fur and be like, then he was like, but then he kept talking, and I just zoned out about the entire thing, and then he tried to kill me, and it just exploded blood everywhere, and then here we are. And the branding, I don't know how it happened. It kind of happened.
Yeah, Wesley you have to really work hard to get a Gordon edge with Wesley. It's real tough sometimes. But you know, he's a really good healer. He heals all the time. Why didn't he heal you though? That's kind of weird.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, why didn't he heal me? I was like, he's meant to be in the
Why didn't he
position,
heal
but
him?
he's not a really great position if he can't even heal me.
I turn and walk out of the dome.
I wanted to know why he didn't heal her too.
I want to know what Wesley got on his con save.
Oh, 23.
Oh, okay.
Could
Could you imagine Wesley's all saved?
With a 23, I imagine he goes and puts his finger up on both of the now gibbering masses that are the coffee hyped up people, and it's just like, Sarah, I thought we talked about this, that we wanted to use less words and more actions.
You know, if you keep touching me, I might punch you.
That I'm not. I'm just putting my finger.
We can have a fight if you want. I'd be fine to have a fight right now. Like that's really, you know, it's actually been quite a while since I've had a fight. You know, it'd be all right. You know, we could probably take it outside. No? Yes? No.
Sorry, if you're all wound up, we could have them step outside.
That's a great idea.
Like what outside though? And Wesley doesn't have a cloak. You have to give Wesley your cloak there.
Can I just...
Could you at least get Stuffykins? Like, is Stuffykins here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Stuffykins. Do you want to say hi?
Is Stuffykins actually
You never gave
here?
him a hug. You never
Oh my
gave
god,
Mr. Stuffykins a hug.
Stuffykins! Hug Stuffykins.
Wow.
Oh, I feel so good. Oh,
I never
So
thought I
at
would
this
do
point, Bayanor, when you step outside,
Mm-hmm.
on the outskirts of where the cauldron and stick were, you will find a small kobold-sized backpack sitting.
You know, I say this out loud just in the general direction. You can keep leaving stuff and being cryptic about it, or you could come out and talk to us like a rational thing.
And you will hear a voice answer, "I'm not trying to be cryptic. I was trying to make sure that you rested." You will see a large panther pad into sight. It will sit, lick its lips, and look at you, Bayanor. I was just making sure that you were not like the greenskins.
Well, we're not. And it's the panther that's talking, just to be clear? Okay, so it's not the person with the panther that I thought for a second it might be.
Nope.
And who are you, friend?
I am Gra. These are my mountains. This is my home. I am the protector. I have dealt with that which was following you.
Much appreciated.
My children returned your items to you.
We appreciate that as well. We're blood hunters.
I do not know this blood hunter.
I point towards the keep. That was one of our outposts.
The stone den of man.
Yes. Our order fell upon misfortune. We were betrayed and poisoned. Very few of us remain. We have been sent back on a quest. There's something in there we need to accomplish.
I would travel soon before the storm comes. We will keep anything from following.
We greatly appreciate that. Just so that you and your kin don't freak out. I don't always look like this.
We can smell it on you.
You're not a shape changer, are you?
Maybe, maybe not.
Most lycanthropes are given over to the beast when they change, so it would be unusual for one to be speaking as you are now. So I don't imagine that you're some sort of lichen.
I do not walk on two legs, if that's what you're asking.
Fair enough. Do you what kind? You're a panther, so you're not one of the schlinkses either. See,
What is a schlinks?
were creature. Seems to be a sheep. Travels in packs. Turns into a big cat sometimes to kill.
Oh, the fur biters.
Sure. We've encountered their kind around here before.
They come often when the snows fall.
Well, friend, we mean you no harm.
And we mean you no harm.
We will do our best to give you as wide a berth as we can. But there are dire things at play in the universe right now. We're here to stop them. To ensure that you and everyone else on this plane of existence can continue to live their lives as they see.
I know not of these affairs. I know only of the mountain. I wish you luck in your travels. And he'll bound off.
I go over and I inspect Wesley's backpack. I look to see if the shield and the relic are there in particular. I don't care about anything else.
The relic is there, the shield is not.
I call out, hey, if your kids see a shield that was lost too, we'd appreciate its return. And if there's anything you need, let us know. All right, good talk. And I turn and I go back inside. And this time I walk in and I drop the bag at Wesley's feet. Try not to lose that again.
Bernard, so good to see you. Where were you? Did you have... How's your coffee? Good coffee? Coffee's pretty good.
It's good coffee. I met our erstwhile benefactor.
Earthy, what was that?
Gone for a few days, and then we get a benefactor?
The person who brought... Well, person's a strong word. The entity who brought back your cauldron and Wesley's pack.
It wasn't a person? Who was it? What was it?
Some sort of panther, but it can talk.
A talkie panther? Ooh.
And apparently it's got kids.
Oh.
Kids found the stuff, brought it back. They took care of the goblins for us, apparently.
Oh, what how nice of them. They should have came in. They could have had some of this coffee. It's really good. Or some of my brew coffee. Yeah.
Gotta love that brew coffee.
They seem to not enjoy the company of man. They are creatures of the mountain, and the mountain is their home. I told them we would give them as wide a berth as possible. And that if they needed anything, they could feel free to ask for it. We'd do our best. They said there's a storm coming, though, and we should get moving.
Oh, we should go then.
Yes, it sounds like we should. Your head should be giving out on us soon anyway.
Yep.
Thank you for saving my pack.
Don't thank me. It was Grawl and his kids. Her kids, I don't know. I didn't look that close to see what sex the panther was.
Fair. You'll see him. He'll get his back. He'll literally just put his backpack back on. Get the little alms out. He's holding his. He will ponder his orb as we go the rest of the way to Cape Gregorian.
So, y'all are setting out to keep Gregorian?
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
I need marching order, please.
Is the path wide enough for us to be side by side or single file?
Single file.
I'll go first and break the trail since I'm pretty stout.
We'll go behind you.
Ellie will be behind Sarah, probably with Wesley on her hip.
Okay, so I'll bring up their gear.
Thanks for carrying me again.
It's all right.
After
do
a
what
couple
you
of
can to keep
hours,
us-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You do what you can to keep us safe and keep us healthy. It is the least I can do.
I can definitely do it better now that I have this back. And he'll just pull the orb out, and then go back to pondering it.
Wesley.
Got spells back.
Yeah, I got my cauldron back, so you can have your mace back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
Yeah. No, thank you. I'm just glad that we have our stuff back.
Yeah, it's very good.
After about 2 hours of walking, the snow is now coming down heavily, making it hard to see, the wind howling, the cold biting as it tries to seep past those of you that have cloaks of warming. Through the trudging, eventually you make it to the gates of Keep Gregorian, the large Gothic keep silhouetted, the black stone, the gray marble against the white that is falling. The main gates open like you left them.
So everything's as we left it? By the looks of it?
Give me a perception check.
That's a natural 20. With 23.
It appears to be as you had left it.
Tyr, I'd like to be sniffing, or as we're going through the gates, trying to pick up any sense of anything that's been here recently.
All right. Perception check with advantage since it's sent.
That's a 16, and that's 12. So 16 plus 1, 17.
There's cold and empty. Just like this massive keep where once fires roared and hearths and candles illuminated windows, there is only the welcoming silence and darkness.
Well, doesn't smell like anything's been here recently.
It's good. It's good to hear. But if nothing's been in here for, gosh, however long we haven't been here, potentially there's a reason why they haven't been in here, as if maybe something's keeping them out.
Fair enough. We got to figure out where the forge is and how to wake the forge master or whatever.
I need everyone but Sarah to earmuff.
This is where I turn on them, right? And I just kill all of them. No.
No, but this is where you will be reminded of the things that you learned in the in-between. How calm and collective you've been, even in the threat of something touching your throat through a magical force field of Lehman's tiny hut, something passing from dream to reality. You know how the forge is woken. You know.
Do I know where the forge is in this place?
You do not.
Okay. All right. Alright, so we've got to make it to the forge, and who are we waking up? What are we waking up?
They said the smithy. We need to wake the smith.
Right.
Some sort of ancient being that slumbers.
And why do we have to wake him up? Because he can make stuff?
That is a fine question.
To
We
recap,
were.
But-
Go ahead.
Sorry.
just in case anyone forgot, Belvolio sent you to them because they was able to forge weapons and armor to help you against your fight against Malacutius. And they was the only one that would be able to help you, given the Elder Demon's power.
Yeah, because weapons and armor and stuff, because Malcrucius, because the only place to make the stuff that's gonna hurt the hottest demon is go to the coldest place, right? That makes sense. That's part of the plan. It all makes sense in the end.
Well, if it was the coldest place, they would have sent us to Dauntless.
Shrug.
Just got a beautiful raid by Dice and Autism, Party
Thank you.
13.
Thank you for the raid. Raid your medal.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Hello all.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I guess we go in.
I'm gonna guess that the forge we gotta find ain't the one that we all know here in Gregorian. I'm gonna guess it's hidden somewhere.
Didn't he say the forge was under the keep?
That makes sense. That makes sense to me.
I shall look at Wesley. Did he say how to wake the smithy?
Oh. Can I have a history check to see if I remember if he said
He
anything
did
about
not.
that? No. Just said to wake him. Remember? Just said wake him. That's all I remember.
No,
Maybe we
there
should
is
make him a
bell.
big pot of coffee.
Or maybe there is a bell and we'll have to ring.
Well, I'm gonna play a hunch here. The last time that we had a abandoned blood hunter keep all to our lonesomes, and we found a magic thing hidden under the keep, we got there through the head of that keep's personal quarters because Garbo broke a bookshelf. So
Yes, when we found the blade for the angel fighter sword.
and
But
the
she'll find
pommel.
Yeah.
So
I should break a bookshelf.
So why don't we go to the master chambers of the head of the blood hunters and check his quarters? I'm sure that we know who that was and where that is. I don't remember from the first episode what his name was, but we all knew him. So Marcellius, yes, we all watched him die a horrible death. So let's go find Marcellius's quarters and see if there's a secret entrance to a place below the keep. And if not
Garbo
that,
and Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
Garbo and Wesley did not see him die. Garbo merely saw him have explosive diarrhea.
fair enough.
Also, I'd like to mention by this point the sugar rush would have worn off.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
gosh.
All right, so let's go.
Let's go.
Tyr, would those of us who have been here know where Marcellius's quarters were?
Oh yeah, that's common knowledge.
Good.
All right, so we go to Marcellius's quarters.
His quarters are not opulent or very elaborately decorated. They are very simple. There is a small bed, a nightstand, a table to take meals, a beautiful fireplace, and 2 bookshelves on either side of the fireplace. The sconces here are copper and brass. The flame that dances in them, that soft blue magical flame of undyingness. In fact, I need everyone to please make an insight check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad.
You just need to name that die Ustad. I'm just saying.
I get so much pleasure out of watching Ustad be sorry about it in chat when I roll badly with it. Sorry, Ustad. I do love the die.
But not sorry.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Here you said perception?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight, sorry.
Banor.
So I have I rolled a 9. It gives me a 14.
All right. Eliana.
16.
Garbo.
10.
Sarah.
16 plus 7, that's a 23.
And Wesley.
A dirty 20.
Filthy.
Sure.
Did you
Dirty.
shower before I got on the stream? How dare you?
These torches, these sconces, are dancing with flame. The rest of the keep is quiet and dark. This room was left quiet and dark when you all searched. Someone has been here.
You know, like, look at Wesley. Someone's been here, right?
That depends. Did you leave the lights on? Because if you did, you're gonna have to deal with the magic bill on that, and that is gonna be very high.
No, we
Not
didn't. We did not leave any lights on in here from knowledge.
Then yeah, somebody's
Anyone?
probably been here.
No, it was dark and cold when we left.
Lexi will just kind of call out to the room. Hey, you guys, anybody want to come out and talk? Anybody?
I don't know.
I'm gonna inspect the sconces and see if they like.
Yeah, I want to
I-
investigate the room for like
Yeah,
tracks or movement or anything.
I'm looking to see if the sconces like, if they turn or pull to open something.
All right.
Yeah, I
so
want to look for dust. Yeah.
both of you give me an investigation check.
Eliana would like to check the fireplace.
All right.
Wesley would like to help. That's fine.
Garbo just needs to know, is there a bookcase?
There's 2 of them.
Okay, let's see. Which one's closest?
The one on the right.
Okay, Garbo's just pushing it over.
Okay. So we will do this in some sense of orderly fashion. Or try to. Bayanor, what'd you roll?
17.
Investigating the sconces, you find that they have been investigated earlier. The dust disturbed, going through similar motions as you are, trying to pull, twist, and turn on them. None of them move. They are all firm into the wall. Sarah, your investigation of dust, give me
21.
You find that the corners of the room have been disturbed, that there's footprints, lightly seen footprints in all 4 corners of the room, different size footprints.
I'm gonna lightly draw my sword, and then I'm gonna go over to like one of the corners. I want to kind of do it stealthily and kind of shiv it into the corner
All
where
right, give
the
me a stealth
footprints
check.
are.
While you're doing that, Eliana, you had advantage because Wesley was helping.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage, but I've got a 26. Do you want me to
26.
roll again just in case?
No, 26 is good. There is been recently a fire in the fireplace.
Anything else you can discern?
No.
Someone set the fire here recently.
Very.
Can
Somebody.
you
Yes.
tell how recent?
It's in the last couple of hours.
So, like, still warm coals.
And somebody was checking these sconces to see if they opened a secret way, just like I was.
These coals are still warm. They've been here within the last few hours.
As I say that, I go ahead and pull one of my battle axes and draw it across my arm and light it on fire.
Alrighty. Sarah, what was your stealth check?
16.
16. So, these events happen at the same time. As Bayanor pulls his axe, cuts it across his forearm to call forth the innate power of the Blood Hunter, it lights ablaze. At that time, Sarah quickly, deftly, dancing, moving quickly to stab into the corner. As you stab, there is a terrible clatter as Garbo pulls the bookshelf down. Your blade strikes stone as you are all looking at a door that was behind the bookcase.
Found it!
It's like
Yeah.
you almost knew it was there.
Good one, Garbo. Good one.
Well, broken clock's still right twice a day.
Even more so if you're in a time dimension.
Whatever that means. All right.
I just try to tune it out.
I'm going to go check the door.
Okay.
I am looking for traps.
Give me an investigation check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. 14 plus 7, 21. Blackjack.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Is it locked?
It is not.
Kick it in.
I am going to pull my other axe, and I am going to... Actually, I'm going to pull my axe, I'm going to transform, and I'm going to go ahead and cut myself again after transform. That one... take one more point of damage. And I will be a bear, and then I'm going to attempt to open the door.
All right. The door opens. There's an audible click. And the floor falls out from under all of you. I need everyone to make a dexterity save, please.
Shit.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not a thief. I just have thieves' tools and am proficient with them.
Same.
I at least checked.
All right. Bayanor.
19.
7 points of damage. Eliana.
21.
7 points of damage. Garbo.
Well,
Tier, do I round up or down on that?
Down. 14 points of damage. Sarah.
8.
14 points of damage. Wesley.
I had a 13. We've also all taken a long rest before this, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you've had a long rest. And that's 14 points of damage.
Okay.
You find yourselves in a familiar place. Seeming familiar. You are in a chamber, circular by nature, with 7 statues arranged in a circular pattern. You're laying in the middle of them. Each statue a different race, dressed in what appears to be blood hunter style clothes. In the center, a red sphere that looks like the void orb, the orb of the void that you all had before. And standing there amongst all this, with long, flowing red hair, purple eyes and porcelain skin, her figure wrapped in tight black leather, the demoness Lilith. I need everyone to please roll initiative and join me in Owlbear Rodeo.
You bastard.
She didn't give me luck at all.
Ustad, good job, buddy. Good job, Ustad.
oh yeah, this map. It's pretty.
Want to give a special shout out to Kawaii Tornado for making this awesome map.
Yeah.
All right.
Noise.
Bayanor.
21. Whackjack, baby.
Eliana.
18.
Garbo.
18.
Sarah.
3.
And Wesley.
So did you roll a 1 and you have a +2 to your dexterity? Or...
I have a +1.
Nice, because I rolled a 3 and I have +3 for a 6. So that's rough, buddy.
All right. Let me take a moment to put on our beloved battle music.
Before we start, can we have a flashback moment to when, before we left the camp, or that evening before we had watches, your boy Wesley and the Foot made us all gather in a circle and did mass death ward on everyone.
Nope.
I forgot to do it. I forgot my kumbaya circle.
Sorry, my friend.
That's life.
It's all right.
Next time.
We could all die. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
All right. So, coming up first is Bayanor.
Cool. For anyone who's new and doesn't know, when I said I transform before I kicked open the door, I am an Order of the Lycan Blood Hunter. That means I have a hybrid form transformation. I transform into basically a werebeast, and my chosen form is a bear. So the 4'6" dwarf turned into a 9-foot tall werebear, and I am going to move to get to... Oh, I can do that so easily. So I will... Only 20 feet. So I'm going to move to get to here. And I am going to get all up in Lilith's grill and go ham on her with both of my axes. Like you do. First attack. Holy shit, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Ambassador dice for the win. You should all buy a set of these, god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a D8 plus a D8. Good damage. So that's going to be 8 plus 7, 15 points of slashing and 6 points of fire. No, I'm sorry, 12 points of fire, because that doubles too. For my first attack. And that is the obsidianite and silvered weapon that I just hit her with.
Yep.
Second attack. Not nearly as good, although it started to land on the 20 again and missed it by 1. It rolled off of it. So that is going to be probably a miss. That is 16 to hit.
16 misses.
And bonus action attack is a 13 plus 9 is 24.
24 hits.
For 5 and 7 is 12 points of slashing and 5 points of fire.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is, in fact, my turn.
I'll bring up her turn. Her smoking, almost shadowy blade appearing as her fingers curl in the air. The other hand reaching out, and the whip of wedding bands woven together appearing. She will take her first swing at you, Bayanor.
Yep.
That is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit me.
That will be 21 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
From the sword. The second attack is a 22.
That'll also hit.
That'll be 22 points divided to 11 as it is slashing damage.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 18 plus 6, 24.
You are fine. All right, Eliana.
Eliana is going to look at Sarah, try to remember what she had been told by Belvoliolio, draw the angel fire blade, and trying to keep her mind as calm as she can, she's going to step in. I can cover that distance, correct? Yeah, I can more than cover that distance. She's going to step in and try to flank with Bjarnor. She's going to swing on her. You said it uses my regular attack modifiers, correct?
That is correct.
That's a crit.
Hell yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Sorry, that shouldn't be funny. All right. So the damage with the Angel Fire Blade, I roll a 1d20 for you.
Yes.
So that's 11, and my modifier on my short sword was a 7, so I'm using that, correct?
Yes.
All right, it's been a couple of weeks. So that's 18. And how much damage do I take?
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that was a crit, and I didn't double the number I rolled. So that should have been 22 plus 7, correct? Because I rolled 11.
Yes.
So 29 points of damage, and you want a con save. 10. Not great.
So you'll take half damage.
All right, so I take half the 29.
Yes. Round down.
Yep. I need the other keyboard because that one key doesn't work on mine. And she's going to take her second attack. Take a second. Take that breath. Once again, trying to calm her mind and make her second attack. 22.
22 hits.
That's an 18 on the d20 plus 7. So that's 25. My brain is not wanting to math tonight. Sorry. And how much damage do I take?
Con save.
13.
Half. Is that Eliana?
That's Eliana.
Garbo.
Garbo bites his hand, squeezes the blood into the cauldron, lights it on fire, taking 7 points of damage. And then he's gonna run up and get over into Lilith and swing that flaming cauldron at her. Oh, that's not good. That's only a 13 to hit.
That will
That's
miss.
pretty bad. Yep. But he's got another attack. And his other attack, will be a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Dealing, okay. 15 bludgeoning damage and 2 fire damage.
You see this
That-
form of Lilith crack like glass
Ooh.
and fall to powder.
What? Oh, okay.
Bitch.
That was weird. That was. I killed Lilith.
I
Right?
don't think that was it.
No. Oh.
Not a bad feeling about this.
The red orb that is there in the center of the room will begin to glow red
Uh-oh.
as another form of Lilith will appear, this time with her hair braided tightly and bat wings. It appears in the same spot. You still have your initiative. If was that your second? That was your second attack.
That was my second attack. Yes.
All right. That will bring up Wesley.
Okay. So, Wesley is going to get his crossbow. Sorry, I gotta flip things around inventory wise. He's going to get his crossbow out. And then he is going to point a finger over at Lilith and cast Sacred Flame, saying, "Feel the kindness rain upon you, bitch." She needs to make a Dexterity 16 saving throw.
She makes it.
Nothing else happens.
All right, Sarah.
With my blade in my hand, I'm going to run it over my already bleeding self, just to activate. Ooh. Oh my goodness, where is it? There it is. Activate my Crimson Right. And then I'm going to make a move in to attack Lilith. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. And I'm going to take my first attack. Oh, is she still over here?
Yeah, she's exactly
Yeah,
where
okay,
she
cool.
was.
Yeah, cool. Perfect. That'll be a 25.
25 hits.
Perfect. Which will be 9 plus 6. That's 15 points of slashing damage. And then I'll go for my second hit. Oh, she's gone again.
She's gone again. I need everyone to make a perception check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad.
Did anyone get lower than a 15?
I did.
I got 3.
Sorry, is Tyr frozen for anyone else? Is Tyr-
Yeah.
His video is frozen.
Yeah.
There we
Hey,
go,
there he
there.
is.
Yay.
Okay, sorry
Just
about
had to
that.
call it out.
Yeah. So the rest of you, Eliana and Garbo, so focused on what's going on, will notice that the statues have turned. They are now facing, would have turned 45 degrees away from you. As the red orb will glow and another manifestation of Lilith will appear. So you can get your second attack, Sarah.
Instead of an attack, can I do something? Oh.
Depends on what it
I
is,
wanted-
because you've already attacked once.
I know, yeah. I wanted to go to the orb and pick it up.
No, you can't do that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just gonna... So there's another Lilith in front of us? Yeah, I'm just gonna go for another attack on the Lilith. 23.
23 hits.
Perfect. And that will be 10 points of slashing damage and 5 points of lightning damage. Got to
Alrighty.
add that one on the first one.
Is that your turn?
It is. However, question: as the first Lilith that I attacked that disintegrated, did my Sword of Swarm activate?
No, because there was no blood.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
All right, Banor.
All right, I'm going to test a theory. I'm going to attack Lilith 3 times. But I want to, if the cracking starts in her skin, I am immediately going to cast my eyes to the statues to see what happens with the statues. So first attack is an 18 plus 9. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah.
Whatever that math is. I don't know. Math is hard. Let's go shopping, kids. So that's going to be 8 and 7. 15 points of slashing and 4 points of fire. I look at the statues.
They are turning.
I shout out at that point, every time we kill one, the statues turn more. Keep killing them. And I wait for her to finish cracking, and I'm going to attack the next one that appears.
As with the other one, it falls to shards of glass at your feet. The next one reappearing.
That is 11 plus 9. Dirty 20.
Just hits.
For... that is the wrong die. That's the right. For 10 points of slashing and 4 points of fire.
The statues will turn, doing a 180. As they turn, you will see this version of Lilith crackle and fall. The statues will begin to sink in unison. The sound of stone grating against stone, as the red orb will begin to spin slowly.
I still have a bonus action and movement left. I'm gonna take my movement to over here, just to not be in a clump in case that thing spits out stuff or something. I can get. That'll be my turn.
As the statues finish their turning, you will feel the ground beneath you moving. You are on a platform that is descending slowly. There are no more Liliths that appear. The sphere going dark, turning almost black as it swirls with energy. Your ride will last for several moments before it will stop. Flame erupting around you, lighting torches and fireplaces, 3 on either side. You will find that there is large engravings of dwarven faces on the walls, each one holding a furnace-like forge within its jaw. There's 3 on the left, 4 on the right, and in the center there is a throne. And on this throne is a man covered in stone, as if it has grown layer after layer after layer over him, leaving only his head. And this is where we're going to take our last break.
You bastard!
We'll be back.
Ah.
Nice.
And we are back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our break. Yay, we're back. So, y'all had fought mirror images of Lilith, literally.
Beta bitch.
Having destroyed them, found yourselves in a forge. Dwarven make, speaking head to toe of the aesthetic. And there, sitting on a throne, a man covered in growing stone.
When you say a man, is it a human? Is it a dwarf?
Looks like a human.
Okay.
Do you think this is our guy?
Must be.
I would think so.
It does seem likely. How do we wake him?
You said his head's not covered, right?
Correct.
Hail, Smithy. We come to seek your knowledge, craftsmanship.
Nothing happens.
Eliana's gonna look around. Is there like a bell or something?
There's an altar.
She'll go over and kind of inspect the altar.
There are steel manacles and a what looks like channel for blood.
I'm gonna go over with her. Seems rather interesting.
I don't like this at all. Bjarnor,
Doesn't seem
Garbo,
good.
Wesley,
Yeah.
Sorry, we're zoning out for a minute.
this altar. There's manacles and look at this little channel. Like for directing blood.
Yeah, it seems some sort of ritual space.
Tyr, how are the manacles arranged?
Two at the top, two at the bottom.
Are we expected to have some kind of blood sacrifice thing?
Wesley
Yeah.
just look at Sarah.
About that. So, there is a way to wake up the
Yeah, hey,
forged.
hey, remember how you talked about too many words? I'm gonna have to say right now. it
You want me
seems
to
like
cut
you-
them down? Sorry, it's
No,
probably,
um,
of course, sorry.
let me-
It's difficult for you to understand. Sure, I'll use short language
No,
for you.
you're still
In order
using
to awaken
composition.
the ancient forge, there does need to be a sacrifice of celestial blood.
You, because
Oh,
we
and
don't
which
have
is
any other
me.
blood fields.
But
Yeah.
no, it can't. No, it can't be you.
It has to be.
No, we
Look,
will
there
find
was a
someone else.
reason why they brought me back here, and regardless, I want to try to leave you with something if you'll let me. I'm gonna pull out my dagger, and I'm gonna grab Eliana's hand, and I want to cut Eliana's hand and my hand and join the blood to try to give her some sort of elder blood.
Oh, make
Okay.
a motherfucking blood pact. Follow me?
And then I'm going to like release that and like put my hands up to her face, even though my hand's bleeding. I don't care. Just be like, I'm gonna be like, I love you too. Don't think I never did. However, in order for you guys to potentially win this, we all have to make sacrifices. And this is mine. This is one of the reasons why I was able to come back here. Muckwort did it for us. Muckwort did it for me. So in order to pay that, this is what I've got to do. And I know
No.
you'll respect that.
But I just got you back.
I know. And we'll be together after here. And we'll be together forever, which is great. But for now, this is what we've got to do.
I can't.
You can. You can. You are the strongest woman I know. You can do this.
Can't do this.
You can do this.
As they're
Come on,
saying
come on.
you can do this back and forth, Garbo, I'm assuming, has been trying to talk. And Wesley's just pulling him over, just be like, let them have their moment. They're having their moment. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put my forehead to hers. Like it's scary, and change is scary. But this is what was needed. This is what. No, no, don't say that. I'm gonna like kind of
left in this world.
gesture around. They all need you. Like you needed me. That's a weight to bear.
I can't.
And
do this without you.
if I can save all of you from being the single sacrifice, do you not think I'm going to take that?
I know you would. I know you.
As you would do the same for me.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to keep going.
Easily can keep going. You've done it before. Do it again. Keep powering on. We'll see each other again. Trust me. I'm gonna like grab her hand again and show her her hand. This is a piece of me that you'll never be able to let go.
I don't want to let go.
And you won't have to. Because I'll be here.
And I will see you soon.
I'll see you soon. I'm gonna kiss her forehead and step back.
Ellie is full on crying.
Alright. So I guess
Yeah, I think you have to the hands and the. Garbo, can you?
I'm well aware what needs to happen here. I was going to say goodbye, Wesley, but you know, if you just want me to, you know, I can just get in there like right now. No, let's.
No, please.
It's fine.
Look.
I'm ready. Just go.
I can tell you.
I don't.
That's fine. I just didn't.
I know that you have knowledge beyond what we do, but you're certain there isn't another way.
Where's another celestial being?
So
You want to wait? Do you want to wait to find them?
I mean,
When Malacutius is now out, thanks to Garbo? All of the people that we've saved along this way.
I mean,
The Golden Swan. Be all gone. We do nothing.
but I mean, it's a shit thing for me to say right now. But and I turn and look at Wesley. Can't you just summon a celestial?
Look, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we couldn't possibly find somebody that might be able to sacrifice themselves if for the greater good. But I'm gonna be real with you. If that just sounds like a recipe for a really, really bad idea. Sorry, the player in me just realized I can actually cast summon celestial, so the idea is now starting to like percolate inside of my head. but no, I'm technically yes, and I live on the side of like we technically are blood hunters. Well, you're blood hunters. I help you, but like
I put my hand on Wesley's shoulder. See you doing that thing again that we talked about.
I swear to goodness, Sarah, I will cry at any moment if you decide to make more in jokes that I'm gonna miss, and I'm gonna have to watch you be murdered in front of me.
Not murdered, sacrificed. It seems nicer than what it is. And less painful when you say it. A lot less painful than when you say it.
Or whatever you want to call it. Calm is a silly language, and you can see that he's starting to like tear up a little bit.
Tyr,
Yes.
I'm gonna go inspect the altar. I want to look and see if there's writing on the altar.
Okay.
Anything that tells us like exactly what it needs.
Give me an investigation check.
Don't fuck me, Ustad. 17.
Upon the altar is written these words: when celestial and elder join, and their life is laid low, the forges in the deep will once again glow.
Shit. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Don't be.
It specifically says celestial and elder. It just summoning a celestial won't do it.
No, it won't. Come on. It's good to be one of a kind, isn't it? It's always the way.
That doesn't
Yeah, say this is some screwed up shit. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I left the goblins for.
I
know, they love blood
turn
sacrifices.
on Garbo.
Uh,
This is your fault. I want this to be known. I'm gonna hug Garbo. It's okay. I forgive you. But don't be going and doing any stupid shit. Not while I'm here. I can't help you out. I'm gonna walk up to the manacles. Alright.
Wait. I'm gonna walk over to Sarah. You know, I'm not one for being all gushy. And, I never wanted kids. But, I reckon that, you and Ellie are about the closest thing to it I ever came.
She's smiling. I think we got pretty damn close to a family. It's the closest thing I think I've had in a really long time.
It's an honor and a privilege. And I'm going to give you a big hug.
I'm gonna give a hug back. It's alright. Whatever comes your way, fucking kill it. And Lilith too. Oh my goodness. I do not want to see her again. So please win.
We're gonna end that bitch.
Please
My
win.
word.
Good. Good. Yes, Wesley.
It's a little tug of your pants leg. Sir, I just want to say, going on record, that for somebody who was at first a very unwilling patient, you have really grown, and while the therapy and things will not continue with me, I'm sure that wherever you are going, you will be able to have, all the help you need and stuff. And just like watch out for us, I guess. Thanks for being my
course.
friend.
Anytime. I will watch over you.
Sure.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
He'll put the handshake out because he wants to be respectful, and then he'll just be frozen in that as you're hugging him, just "Arr." He'll settle into the
Pat his ears. It's alright. Let this happen.
That's fine.
Eliana's gonna wait till all of them have finished saying what is essentially their goodbyes to Sarah. And she's not gonna say anything, she's just gonna walk over and kind of take Sarah by the face and give her one of those long, slow kisses.
And she'll like pull Ellie against her. And then she'll like whisper against her lips. It's not forever. It's just for now.
I will see you soon, my love.
I'll see you soon. And give her another kiss. And then I'll pull back. And I'll turn to my lovely party as I hop into the manacles. In line of everything. Alright. Let's get this party started.
Before you go, do you want me to say anything? Or I know this, like, I don't, you're a very strong-willed person, but like, would you like to be calm before you go?
I don't need anything. I am happy where I am right now. But thank you. Alright. Love you all. Fight this thing to your last breath. Garbo, kill Malacrucius. I forgive you. And I'll see you all again soon. And I will start to strap on the manacles.
As the manacles are strapped on, they will glow a soft blue. The line that denotes the opening disappearing. As you are there on the altar, there is a moment of anticipation, of waiting, a moment that is gone and taken in just a breath, as the wound on her throat will open wide, the blood pouring, finding the channels in the stone altar. What is Sarah's thoughts as she passes from this world to the next?
Death be to the Nightmare Realm and the Shadow Realm.
And with that, the transition. The stepping from one life to another. The world of mortal pain and sorrow left behind. The burdens, the strife, the troubles, the fears, the worries. It is all cast asunder as you step into the golden fields where you once was before. The blanket strewn, filled with delectable goodness for you to partake of as you rest in paradise. You all will stand and watch the life leave her eyes as the blood fills the channel, the altar beginning to glow softly, a glow that runs in parallel lines down the side of the altar to the floor, runes beginning to illuminate, making their way to the throne. You will hear stone begin cracking as bits begin falling away from the man sitting there, their eyes opening. A deep inhale as the forges will burst to life with flame. Their warmth, however, will not touch you, as the cold realization of passing settles on your shoulders.
It should have been me!
Well, we all have our own parts of the plan. Cosmic, pawns, queens, knights, or bishops. Your plate is much fuller and has more to be cleaned. Sarah's was done. Our last sacrifice being made. Let us not make it in vain. Let us avenge our fallen friend who makes a sacrifice no one should have had to make. Let us carry on, and he'll look to Eliana. Let us carry on the memory and the physical things that we have from them. Keep them deep in our hearts. And, looking to Bjarnor, let us use this rage to carry our blade strong and true, and cut off the things that are evil and do. And for you, and he's gonna call out to the guy that's alive on the on the throne. You better make us some fucking weapons.
Eliana has not looked up from Sarah. She's probably muttering a soft prayer in Elvish under her breath. She won't look at the others yet.
Bjarnor just walks up behind Ellie and wraps her up in a big bear hug.
I know she was right, but I don't know how to do this without her.
Lean on your friend.
I don't know how. I don't know how to keep going. I've lost everyone I've loved. I've had to watch all of them die in front of me. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can.
We make them all pay. Every last.
She's gonna take a moment to think on the words that Belvolioliolio spoke to her. I cannot fight out of rage. The sword will destroy me if I fight out of rage. For me, fighting has always been about protecting those who could not protect themselves. If I fight out of anger, I darken my own heart.
Doesn't have to be out of anger. You can fight for justice. She deserves justice.
That I could do.
And I squeeze you tighter, but I just hold you. Not trying to move you, just there.
I will see her soon.
Not too soon, alright? We still need you.
She will not answer.
Hey, don't leave me with those two.
I'll do what I can.
That's all we have.
And this, the heavy realization that there is a darkness in the world that has to be fought against, and sometimes that darkness claims good light. Sometimes there is a way to overcome, and sometimes there is not. Sometimes there is only acceptance. And here in this ancient forge, whether acceptance can be found, perhaps determination, perhaps purpose, or perhaps all hope is lost. Only time will tell. As our adventurers travel forth to face that darkness which has been made flesh and manifested upon this realm. But for this evening, we paused the story. We thank you so much for joining us. We want to bring Lanta back. Come back, Lanta. So, this is Lanta's last show. Real life is causing conflicts, and we all know that real life trumps games. So, Lanta has had to leave, and she asked that Sarah die for the greater good, to give the party a chance against the Nightmare Realm and Ingramora. And this is what was developed from that request. I know it was
I think we
emotional.
kicked ass with it. I think we got it.
I know it was emotional, and I just thank you players for being here. And remember that you love me.
You bastards!
That was good. Oh my goodness. I love being able to immerse myself in games. That's what I love most about role playing. And you guys were the greatest role players that I've played with before, and I commend you all so much for inviting me into into what is Will of the Dice in all of its incredibleness, and inviting me into all of our little kind of personal circles where we are friends, we are family, and it's more than what is here, and that's what I love a lot. That real raw kind of human connection where you can't find too much, where you can't find at all really on this world anymore, which is what I love.
All right. Let's remind people who we are, where they can find us, and let's get out of here for the evening.
Hello, everyone. I know, I need some tissues too. But I'm gonna just take a moment to just say that my name is Patrick, and I played Russell Underfelt. And you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi guys, my name is Lanta. What a wave of emotions. I'm gonna go and cry for a couple hours after this. You guys can find me all over the internet at LantaFanta. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. Thank you all so much for welcoming me and having me here. I'll never forget it, and I'll see you guys around. We're gonna play more around anyway, so I'm always gonna be here, and I love you all so much.
I'm Dan. I play Garbo, and we both feel terrible about ourselves right now. So, anyhow, find me on Twitter, Dan.
Hey everyone, I'm Ren Matley. I played Eliana Trudeau tonight, the now completely heartbroken, spunky little elf. Who might not be so spunky for a while. You can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi gamers, I'm still Lot Clark, and I'm counting it as a victory that while I cried on stream, I didn't ugly cry. So, winning! And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter Patients at Lock Unruly, that's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tyr the DM. I'm the world's okayest DM. And I hope that you all, while it was emotional, enjoyed being along for the ride. I hope my players can forgive me for not giving them a warning of what was going to happen, but I wanted their reactions to be genuine. I want to say personally thank you to Lanta, because what a lot of people don't know is that Will of the Dice would not be streaming if it wasn't for Lanta. Lanta's the one that got us streaming DQSR and Scions of Oblivion on Level Up TTV. Lanta's the one that helped create our overlays, that taught me how to produce, made it all happen. And we wouldn't be here without Lanta. And so I just want to say thank you. You're part of our family. No matter what happens, whether you can play with us or not, you always have a home with us.
Yeah, I don't think I've, to be completely honest, I don't think I've ever feel as fully accepted as when I've played with you guys, and it's really nice.
Thanks
I
for
can't
playing
even-
games with us.
I can't even do my normal outro, so I'm just going to say this. There are people in your life that will make a huge impact. Cherish them. And for all of you out there, thank you so much for joining us. If you like what you saw, share it with your friends. Get them to come watch us. That's the only way we grow, is if you guys tell other people. We love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow night for another nail-biting adventure.
And remember, guys, things get hard in the dark, so touch somebody.
Yes.
Essentially.
Love you guys.